and shining.
I wasn't expecting it to go on.
Blessed to live this life. Barakatah, Yahawah.
Barakatah,
Barakatah,
Yahawah. Wait, oh my
Yahawah.
goodness, I forgot to. Oh my goodness.
Woke up this morning and I prayed to the Most High. The sun is shining so bright. I'm blessed to live this life. Barakatah, Yahawashi. Blessed be Yahawah. Blessed be Yahawashi.
Welcome to the Helpmeets Hangout.
Hey.
This is where the Helpmeets hang out.
What?
Welcome to the Helpmeets Hangout.
Okay.
This is where the Helpmeets hang out.
Uh-huh.
And this is where they hang out, and this is where we be at, and this is where they hang out, and this is where we see it, and this is where we pull out the Bible and the precepts. Hey! Every other Sunday, because this is where we be at. Okay, y'all. So y'all gonna have to excuse the first few seconds of this video.
That's okay. That's okay.
It's if you knew, yeah, we was trying to get our podcast started, and it kept saying we couldn't. So lo and behold, when I pressed the button again, it was working. I was like, oh, I pressed one time.
Okay. Oh. One, most high willing, everybody's doing well through the Spirit. Two, I want to say to all my sisters that have been watching, all to the new sisters that are just joining us for the first time. Shalawam, shalom, welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting us. And I wanted to say, y'all, even though y'all leave comments and we may not reply, listen, please forgive us, okay? Please forgive us, okay? Because sometimes after we do this podcast, we don't really look at the comments and stuff like that. But I think the other day I was just looking and I was like, oh, praise to the Most High. And then I was like, oh, man, I feel so bad because we haven't really responded to any comments. But, you know, I'm going to take a moment and go through them and make sure that I respond to sisters, okay? So, all praises. We love
Let me know if you want to split that up if you need me to respond to you.
I was like, dang, we ain't responding.
We be getting, I be getting the notifications to my email, but after our Sunday free day doing our podcast, look.
And then Monday I'll be right back.
Look, life be life and it be busy. Okay?
Exactly.
But Lord willing, will we do better. So throw out for saying that. We appreciate all the sisters that tune in, and the Most High is really allowing us to be such a help to sisters. And it's just all praise to the Most High. Bahasham. So Most High willing, Most High continue to allow us to build up this podcast, continue to use this podcast for edification purposes, for a little humor maybe every now and then, but all praise to the Most High. So
all right.
Y'all, today's gonna be a good one. Okay. I'm just saying how it is. It's gonna be good.
Put your seatbelt on. Put the head right on.
Okay, because we're going on a drive. We're going on a little drive. It's gonna be good.
Sister is on trial today.
Well, I guess I'll go ahead and get the foundational precept. Why Terry?
Bring it out.
What's 9 plus 10? 21? If you know, you know.
Oh.
9 plus 10 is not 21, y'all. But if you know that video? Okay.
I'm a millennial. Of course I don't know what you're talking about.
The phone charger. 1 Peter 4:11. If any man speak, let him speak as the oracles of Yahawah. If any man minister, let him do it as of the ability which Yahawah giveth, that Yahawah in all things may be glorified through Yahawashi, Hamashiach, to whom we praise the dominion forever and ever. Amen. So everything we speak and say want to be the oracles of the Most High. It want to be pleasing to the Most High sight. So we want to make sure that the things that we're doing and saying, sisters, are pleasing in the Most High sight and giving Yahawashi all the praise, honor, glory, because it's only the Most High's ability. They're able to do anything. It's only of the Most High we're able to get on this podcast, talk about things, share, edify, things like that. Good parts of the Most High. So,
Khan, all praises. I'm gonna wait for that, sister. She gonna introduce that topic today, okay? She gonna tell us what we're talking about, okay? She gonna help us get into it.
So lucky. I was trying to get the charger, but my head act like he don't see the charger. What'd you say?
I said I'm waiting for you. I'm gonna let this sister introduce the topic for today because she's gonna help us get right into it.
You you're ugly for that. Don't ever do it again. Yeah, so it's funny that we're doing this because it's really the spirit.
This spirit been going around for a while. Okay, I ain't gonna lie. This topic has been going around for a little while.
It's really the spirit because, and we just love when the Most High gives us confirmation that okay, this is what I want you to do because the sister Susanna just did a video on this last night. So you tap into did a video on that for the Shabbat. So y'all definitely tap into that. But it's just like we can't let bad experiences or other people's behavior separate us from the love of the Most High. And a lot of people are separating themselves from the truth and the love of the Most High because of camp experiences or somebody did this to me or I was in this messed up relationship. What we got to understand is it's a lot to get into. We're just going to start right now, okay? I'm not even going to jump the gun, okay? But, we just, sisters, we got to love the Most High more than anything. And not let nothing or no one stop us from working on our own salvation to get the kingdom of heaven. That's period point blank. Period point blank. Trying to get to the kingdom of heaven. If you know, you know. Lily, do you have anything you would like to add?
Han, I wanted to add that this is going to tie into the episode that we did about how being an Israelite woman is not cosplay and how it's not just here for us to wear the head wraps or wear fringes or just say, hey, I know who I am. I'm an Israelite. It's further than that. It's like Abarriyah said, let nothing take you away from the Most High because we are not in this thing for other people. You don't want to let anything or anyone play you out of your position because this is for your salvation's sake. It's a weighty matter, and I wanted to talk about it because the topic of why are sisters leaving the Israelite community or why are people disassociating themselves with calling themselves Israelites or are people leaving only the community or and still following the law, statutes, and commandments and things like that. So I kind of wanted to tap into all of those like subjects of what's going on with our sisters because here at the Helpmeets Hangout, we're here to help one another and encourage one another, exhort one another through the spirit that we can continue enduring, that we may endure, like I said, enduring to the end. So,
yeah. What? Let me bring this over here. You can hear me.
Yeah, bring
This
it
what
out,
we
sister.
doing.
Go ahead.
What's really going on? Is what I'm saying? What's going on? Why are sisters leaving the Israelite community?
Ooh, it's about to get hot.
And I want sisters to chime in. Put it in the comments, put it in the live chat. Why are sisters leaving the Israelite community? And 9 times out of 10, from what I've even read or seen, is because bad experiences. Respected persons, not having a true sisterhood,
partiality and
judgment, treating women like doormats, not correcting men when they're going off. It's just that's basically what I've seen. And I think that's all. Am I missing anything? Basically, just to sum it up, it was respected persons, partiality and judgment,
bad experience, like you said, the bad experiences. Yeah, if we're missing anything, sisters, please put it down in the comments. Please put it down in the live chat so we can see what other matters might be at hand. But also, I gotta say, sisters, we gotta just make sure that we studying to show ourselves approved, so that we can discern between matters and discern um, what is really of the Lord and what is a man just being man. Like not like man, but I mean like man or woman. Like a con.
I'm gonna get this preset.
Bring it out.
Shh, it's okay, sugar booger. It's okay, sugar booger. It's okay, sugar booger. All right, it's 2 Timothy 2:15. Study to show thyself approved unto Yahawah, a workman that needeth not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. So, okay, sisters, this is where I think a lot of sisters mess up at. Come to this truth and you just listen. I don't know. You just listen to what everybody say. If it's someone teaching you, if you're watching videos, you're trying to cleave to a camp, you're just listening to everything they say. You have to study yourself approved so that you're able to rightly divide the word of truth. So if somebody's trying to present you with a doctrine, you're able to be like, I don't know about that. That's not what the scriptures say. So you're able to be like, that's not what the Most High said. That's not thus saith the Lord. But you're not going to be able to defend yourself and defend these scriptures and do what thus saith the Lord is if you don't know what thus saith the Lord is. So you have to study yourself approved and build yourself up as a woman and stop listening to everything people say. Don't let nobody take advantage of you in these scriptures and manipulate you in the scriptures. You have to be a well-studied sister. And I'm not saying, we're not saying like buck up and go against, your husband or whatever head or leader is over you. But what I'm saying is you cannot love these men and leaders and anybody you're watching more than Yahawashi. So if something is contrary to the word of the Most High God, you have to be able to take a step back and be like, okay, I'm not going to be part of this. Because at the end of the day, we have to work out our own salvation with fear and trembling. And when that judgment day comes, everything that we've done is going to be brought into light, and we have to answer for our behavior. You're not going to be able to be like, well, so-and-so said that. The Most High is not going to be hearing that because you had the book. You had the Bible. You could have read it for yourself and saw that wasn't of me. So we can't be choosing men over the Most High. Can't do that.
That goes into that. I think I bring this out a lot. When I read, one thing that sticks in my mind like bad is Acts chapter 5. When the sister and her husband was going off and she decided to follow her husband to go off and do wrong with him, like you gotta be able to be like, listen, let me pray about this, let me fast on this. I don't really think that ain't sitting right in my spirit. Be okay with standing up for truth because the Lord is gonna fight for you. Don't actually let me read this precept real quick. This is Romans chapter 8 verse 38 and 39. And I read this last night on our Bible study call. It says, "For I am persuaded that neither death, nor life, nor angels, nor principalities, nor powers, nor things present, nor things to come, nor height, nor depth, nor any other creature shall be able to separate us from the love of God, which is in Hamashiach Yahawashi, our Lord." So there should be nothing that you go through that takes you away from the love of the Most High. No experience, no teacher, no person treating you bad, no, none of that. None of it should be able to deter you from continuing to seek out the Most High. If anything, those things should make you grow closer to the Most High so that you can figure out how to endure through what you're going through. Because I'm a shout out to Sister Halima. Sister Halima, she does rooms on Clubhouse where this was a topic. Why are sisters leaving the Israelite community, or are sisters people in general, but our sisters leaving the community, or are they leaving the actual truth, like the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the Most High? Another thing I'll say is, sisters, we got to be careful of idolizing people and putting people on pedestals and thinking that, because they know who they are, they have no blemish, no fault, no they can do no wrong. They're a mighty teacher. They make videos. They do this. They are um just helping everybody, and they can do no wrong. Spirits can hop on all of us. We're all susceptible to having a spirit hop on us. It's just um we're in this flesh. That's what's going to happen. But you got to be able to use that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding and discernment, not to get caught up in that mindset. So let nothing take you from the Lord, sisters. Nothing. Even if you're not in a congregation or a school, still do your studying and self-examine and things like that, because when the Lord returns, it's not going to be what congregation are you with. It's not going to be like that. It's going to be about your works.
Because we're going to have to answer for our own behavior, all of us. All of us. Let me get this real quick. This is 2 Corinthians 5:10. For we must all appear before the judgment seat of Christ, that everyone may receive the things done in his body according to he have done, whether it be good or bad. We're going to receive judgment according to what we did. So we're not going to be able to blame anybody else, because you're supposed to work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. You cannot let anything separate you from the love of the Most High. You cannot put people on a pedestal before Yahawashi, because like the sister said, you got to beware of that idolizing spirit. You idolize a man and don't even know it. You can't do that. And we all fall short. We've all come short of the glory and the grace. We've all fallen short. So although this sister might be a mighty sister, mighty counselor, she might have a mighty hair wrap, she might got kids and she might got everything that, you want one day. You might see a mighty brother he's a mighty teacher, but we all fall short, and men don't know everything. The Most High, the Most High has all the answers. And something I was thinking about is, even watching Sister Susanna video the other day, something I was thinking about is, you notice how sometimes you might ask somebody for counsel and the best advice they give you is pray about it?
Pray to the Lord.
Because I don't know what to tell you. You got to pray about it.
Yeah.
And like sometimes you're going to get good counsel through the Spirit, but other times all people can say is pray about it. Why? Because we don't know all the answers, and only the Most High can give you that answer you're looking for. Therefore, men don't know everything. We don't know everything. So you need to seek Yahawashi for everything. And we're not saying don't get counsel. Of course, get counsel and when you need to, but the Most High is the one that has it all, not men. So we should be following Yahawashi most importantly, and doing what the Most High says. So if there's anything that is not aligning with the word of the Most High, separate yourself from it. Because you have to work at your own salvation. You have to do what's best for your spirit. And I don't want sisters to feel like, see, a lot of the problem is sisters, we don't really love the Most High how we should, because you shouldn't base the Most High off somebody else, meaning somebody else is not moving how they should. You separate from the faith because now you think everybody's like that. Everybody is not sincere, but everybody's not unsincere. Romans 9:6, for all Israel is not of Israel. So there are going to be some wolves in sheep clothing, as Yahawashi said in Matthew 7. You shall know them by their fruits, as Yahawashi said in Matthew chapter 7. And that's where that discernment come in. But don't group everybody together, sisters, because it's some sincere people out here. I don't want sisters to think that you have to be a loner because of a bad experience. And I know that some sisters may have the guard up. It might be traumatizing of some things you might have experienced in this walk that makes you want to separate, but you don't have to be a loner. We want to congregate. We don't want sisters to just totally separate yourselves from this whole faith. I was going to say something else, but I forgot. But, oh no. Let me get this. Is Sirach 4:22. Accept no person against thy soul, let not the reverence of any man cause thee to fall. Don't let the respect and love you got for somebody cause you to fall because they're not doing what they're supposed to do. And this spirit has definitely been around. Because I want to play this video as well. I got a video I want to play too. It's like a short 3-minute video.
Okay, fine. I was just going to say.
You can play yours first. I can play the one you sent me first. Just let me know when you want. Do you want to go ahead and play them?
Yeah, let me read this precept
Okay.
first. Actually, I'm gonna read that precept after you read that. That's it flows. So go ahead. You could play that video, and then I'll read this precept to start that off.
Okay. You want me to play the video?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me find this other video real quick. I just thought about it through the spirit. Let me see. Hold on, real quick.
Carl, and I just wanted to say while she's looking for that video, sisters, make sure you're in this thing for the right reasons. That we're not just following the law, statutes, and commandments just because our husbands told us that's what we got to do, or um, because because it feels like it's just something right to do. You should know why you are following these law, statutes, and commandments. You should know why um, you know, that you have an understanding that you are a Israelite. You should know why. You should be continuously just striving to increase in wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, and drawing closer and closer to the Most High. Even though, like Abarriyah said, we have sisters or we have brothers that the Most High has bestowed wisdom upon. Don't be reliant so much on them. Make sure that you know why, you understand why you're doing what you're doing. Why do you wear your head right? Why do you wear your dresses? Why do you wear your fringes? Why do you wear your zeets? You have an understanding, and it's not just like you can be so easily offended by something in this walk that will make you just fall right out. Even though we have the parable of the sower and things like that. We do have on a deeper understanding that everything is of the Most High, but we want to give encouragement to sisters to make sure that you're working out your own salvation with fear and trembling. And we are not seeking after men or man or a lifestyle that seems convenient for you in the moment. I just want to tell sisters that, you know, every family has their stuff. Every family has their stuff with it. And the Lord chose Israel. So we did not choose this. The Lord chose us. So you have to deal with the stuff in your family. You have to know how to deal with it. You have to know how to be like, you know what? Okay, I'm gonna deal with this way. I'm gonna deal with that way. And you can't just run when things seem hard. You can't just run here and there. Because at the end of the day, you still have to deal with those things. Um, Running from that, and that means from running from this camp and running to another camp, or constantly like you're on your third camp and it's only been a year or 6 months. Prove out these things first before you are gonna solidify this is the school that I'm gonna follow, or these are the teachers that my spirit agrees with, or things like that. Running from the truth back into the world. There's going to be stuff in the world. Running from church to church is not going to solve your problems. Running away from things is not always going to solve the problem. Sometimes you have to do some self-examining and sit down and see, why is this like that? Why is it like I said before? You have to understand why. But I want Abarriyah to play this video, and then I'll read the precept that I have. So I pray sisters understand.
Yes, definitely. Listen, y'all. Let's listen, because it's some good stuff. It's some good stuff. The sister, she hitting it on a nail, man. She definitely hit. Okay. She definitely hitting it on. Okay. All right. I'm so sorry. She definitely hitting on the nail. We have to. Let me go ahead and play this video. I was finna say something else. I keep losing my train of thought, y'all. I really do. Oh, something I was gonna say was, like, let me back up what the sister said. Definitely heavy on the everybody got their own stuff. Like, there's gonna be sincere brothers and sisters, of course, sincere camps, but that doesn't mean it's perfect. So just because something might happen doesn't mean that it's a totally bad camp or sister. You know what I mean? It's
A
just like
school
for
or a
example, it's
body.
just like me and
Yeah.
Lily. We might have a bump in the road, but that don't mean that's not a sincere sister. That don't mean that's not a real sister. We just had a bump in the road. You know what I mean? And we go past. We move forward. We
God.
forgive 70 times 7. So just because, like the sister said, everybody has their own thing. So just because there might be a bump in the road, you might bump heads with a sister.
Pray for
Of
each
course,
other.
have discernment, see any red flags, but just because there might be a disagreement or might be a situation doesn't mean that that's necessarily a bad body or a bad sister. You know, just try the spirit, prove the spirit by the spirit, like John said. But let me play this video.
Trigger
Okay.
warning.
What'd you say?
I said trigger warning to those
Yes.
sisters whose spirits get vexed by foolishness. So
Yes.
yeah.
The time I dated outside my beliefs and almost became a Hebrew Israelite trying to impress him, so I dressed like this. I remember when I lost my mind. There was someone so pleasant about that place.
Read that. Can you read that one more? Hold on. I think. What did it say?
The time I dated outside my beliefs and almost became a Hebrew Israelite trying to impress him, so I dressed like this.
So let's start from the beginning. 1. You cannot become a Hebrew Israelite. You can obtain understanding that you are one, but it's either you are a Israelite or you're not an Israelite.
Right. And you're an Israelite by the blood of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the descendants of
Okay.
our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. So what it annoys me when people be like, "Oh, I know that it's your Sabbath coming up, and
It's the
your
Lord's Sabbath.
like it's yours too. You just don't know it. You're Israelite too." And I understand, people in the world they say that because they think we're in a religion, but this is your bloodline too. So what do you mean became a Hebrew? Are they Hebrews? So am I. Are they fighting? So am I.
Okay.
Are you Israelites? So am I. Like,
Right.
come on now.
This is your culture. This is your traditions, your way of life, the way that you're supposed to live and be. It's not something that um that you chose. It's something that was given to you. You were chosen to be that. So but observing and following in the wisdom of the Lord, you can, people choose to or not. So come on.
And I want to say 1 Peter 2:9, but you're a chosen generation, a warrior priesthood, and holy nation, a peculiar people, that you should all show forth the praise of him who hath called you out of darkness to his marvelous light. We are a chosen generation. The Most High hasn't chosen everyone. Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followed. The Most High chose us. He chose us. He didn't give his laws to any other people. Let me read this real quick. So you can't become a Hebrew Israelite. It's it was for us and us only. And I stand on that. Okay?
10 toes.
Shoot. Where's that precept? He's not giving his Psalms 147. Okay. And 19. He showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgment unto Israel. He have not dealt so with any nation, and as for his judgment, they have not known them. Praise ye the Lord. So this is why it's so important to study yourself approved, because sisters will, and first of all, it's sad to see this, but on the other flip side, it just wasn't meant for some people. You ain't have no endurance in you. It just wasn't for you. It ain't for everybody. It ain't fair because you got to be all in or out. You can't be picking and choosing one foot in, one foot out. And people ain't leaving the truth. The Most High is leaving you. and he
Okay.
taking his spirit away.
That's what I said. I told Halima that. I said, listen,
Right.
some people ain't not choosing to leave. Some people getting put out. Okay?
Okay.
Some people, you got that eviction notice. Some
Okay.
people got that
Get your shit and go.
okay, repossessed, snatched. Okay, the
So,
spirit has
like,
been repossessed. Okay,
talking about some I left the truth. No, the Most High left you. Let's be very clear about that.
So it's like, you know, you gotta think about it like that, and it's scary, and that should kind of put a fire up under sisters to be a lot more diligent in this thing and be thankful and be grateful that the Most High has bestowed an understanding unto you that a lot of our people don't have or once have had, and their candle was lit, and the Most High removed the candlestick. So I wanna kind of break this video down that the sister did, and this is not bashing that sister. This is praying that sister, because she also has a video on her TikTok page where she's getting baptized. So most high willing, she can get more into her Bible and get a better understanding of what it means to be an Israelite. Most high willing. It says, I dated outside of my beliefs. First of all, as Israelites, we don't date. So that's a red flag as well. And then it says trying to impress him. So like we said in the beginning, you got to make sure that you're in this thing for the right reasons. You're not in this thing to impress a man.
And that's the problem.
You're supposed to be here to serve the Lord with fear and trembling. That's what you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Let me just read that real quick, so that we know what the whole duty of man is, because we're not here to look good for a man, to have the flyest head wrap, to have the longest fringes. We're here to serve the Lord.
Right. And I want to say something when you bring that precept out, just so my thought don't escape me real quick.
So this is Ecclesiastes chapter 12 and 13. It says, let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear Yahawah and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. This is not, it is not for us to be cute. It's not for us to try to impress a brother or things like that. As a single woman, your duties are to the Lord. When you become married, your duties are to your husband,
which are still unto the Lord.
Right. So you gotta worry about the Most High, what's pleasing unto the Lord, not unto a man. Do I have the prettiest dress? And then it says it says trying to impress him, so I dressed like this. You dressed as you're supposed to dress, modestly. It's a problem with dressing modest. Right. I don't know. I'm gonna let you have it though.
I'm trying to remember what I was going to say. It'll come back.
Okay. Sorry.
Girl,
I'm sorry. But yeah, I just want to make sure. I'll go ahead. Go.
I was going to say, that's why it's so important to study yourself approved and make sure, like the sister said, you in it for the right reasons. Because first of all, you gotta love the Most High. So this is the problem. Sisters trying to impress a man, then when a bad experience go wrong, you forsake the Bible.
You forsake the Lord.
You get on here and you make. What'd you say?
I say they forsake the Lord.
Yeah. Then you get on here and you make videos talking about they believe that you can't eat shrimp and you're going to hell if you eat it, and if you don't dress modest, you're going to hell if you don't dress modest. And see, the problem is you didn't study yourself approved, because you would know that's exactly what the Bible said, and you wouldn't be saying stuff like that. If you studied yourself approved and was in the truth for the right reasons, you would know that's exactly what the Most High said. So it's not we believe this, we said this. Yahawah Bahasham said it. And sisters don't study themselves approved. They come in this walk. You come in. This is not cosplay. This is life or death. And that's what a lot of people don't get. Like, when that day come, y'all gonna see that we was right. That we was trying to tell y'all, keep these commandments. And Lord willing, in that day, Most High be with us. But people think we crazy. People think we batshit crazy, and we not.
And
we not. This is thus saith the Lord. This is thus saith the Lord. So that's the problem. We gotta study and fear the Most High before man, because then somebody don't do something you like, it's a bad experience. Now the Most High's wrong, not a Bible wrong, and we crazy. No, you just want to please your flesh and do what you want to do, because the Bible's real clear.
Con. I wanted to read this too. This is Sirach chapter 6 and verse 7. It says, if thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first, and be not hasty to credit him. For some man is a friend for his own occasion, and will not abide in the day of trouble. There's a friend who, being turned to enmity and strife, will discover thy reproach. Again, some friend is a companion at the table and will not continue in the day of thy affliction. Read the rest of that. Take your time and read the rest of that, because it goes into friends and discerning what a real friend is. Now, when it talks about a friend, prove. Let me get that one too. Hold on. You gotta prove. This is 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 and verse 21. Prove all things. Hold fast to that which is good. Prove all things. You have to prove. Continue proving yourself. Prove. Okay? Now, I'm not saying even though you do prove and you do all of that people can't switch up. People can switch up. Because Ecclesiastes chapter 3 and 1 tell you it's a time and season for everything. And you just never know how people are going to act in different seasons. But you continue to prove things before you so-called attaching yourself, before you want to court a brother, before you want to join a congregation or a school, before you want to just be friends with sisters, before you have to prove these things so that when stuff happens, you're like, you know what? Let me go ahead and take a step back.
Exactly.
You know, I got to reevaluate some things. And let me go ahead and seek the Most High 10 times harder. You know, let me go ahead and just reevaluate some things. And that's fine. That's fine. Take your time. Be patient in this thing. It's no rush. Anybody trying to rush you to do anything, it's a no. Rush you to join their school, rush you to be in a courtship and to be married, rush you into anything, it's a no. Take your time. It's no need to rush. What are we rushing for? Only thing you need to be rushing to is this word and getting edified and rushing to the Lord before it be too late. That's it. You know, because that's how we get that's how we get ourselves in situations that could have easily been avoided. It could have been avoided if we took the time to get built up in the spirit and we discern the what we call red flags and getting ourselves in certain situations. Now you didn't rush into the courtship. Now you done got married. Now it's some problems. Now you want to get a divorce. Now you separated from that man. Now you want to court another brother in a different camp. What are we doing? The sister said on one of the videos she dated three Hebrew Israelites. She said she dated 3.
That's a red flag, because we don't date. You either married or you single or in a courtship. There's no
She
dating.
said she dated three Hebrew Israelites. She said one of them had like seven kids and wanted to move her out of state. So it's just like we gotta understand what we are getting ourselves into. You gotta know, is this man executing polygyny the correct way? Not polygamy, polygyny. Not having multiple partners, one man with multiple wives.
Right.
Not girlfriends.
He's actually taking care of these women.
Not these women sleeping together with this man all together at one time. That's not biblical. So if a man, I'm letting sisters know now, if a man is trying to be with you and another sister at one time, that
Sisters, don't be foolish. Don't let nobody take advantage of you and make you and manipulate you with the scriptures. Don't be a foolish woman.
Trying to
We
make
are
you cut
daughters of
off all
Zion. Study
communication from
yourselves
everybody.
approved.
That's crazy. That's
Ask
just
questions.
yeah.
You don't have to agree with everybody just because somebody said it. If it ain't resonate with your spirit and if it ain't thus said the Lord, then don't do it.
Right.
Stop doing stuff to please man. Because you're gonna have to answer for that in that day.
Um,
Don't follow these leaders to the lake of fire.
oh,
Don't
that
follow
was
people to the
like,
lake of fire.
was that like when Moses, when them people were speaking against Moses' girl and the ground had swallowed them up? You know who I'm talking? You know what I'm
Yeah, I
talking
know what
about?
kind you're talking about.
Yeah, don't be like them people. Don't be like that, baby.
Let me
Don't
get
don't
this.
don't let a man get you in a situation. Don't get yourself not a man. Don't let your don't let yourself get in a situation with a brother and then you're blaming that situation on why you are leaving the truth
Right,
or why you are leaving the Most High.
right.
This is not to make excuses for brothers that do not treat their wives properly. That is not an excuse for or invalidating anybody's experience that they have had. We just want to give sisters a warning, and sisters, we want to just touch on this topic because it's become very popular that sisters are just saying peace out, like peace out. So I pray that if y'all do, remove yourself maybe from the community, that you still keep the law, statutes, and commandments, you know. But sisters, be careful. You are very precious. What you have is very precious. You have to guard that thing with all your might.
Let no man take thy crown. Hold fast
Con,
what thou hast heard, like Yahawashi said.
con.
Don't let nobody take your crown. Don't let nobody stop you from putting your brick in for the Most High, for you getting the kingdom. Because you don't want to get caught up out there. We should all appear before the judgment seat of Christ. Y'all think this a game? We should all appear before the judgment seat of Christ. And it's going to be a list of everything we've ever done and said. And that's scary to think about. That should make you want to serve the Most High better. Go harder for the Most High. Get right while we still can. Everything I've done and said going to be right there. I'm going to be judged for it. We better stop playing. We better stop playing and get right while we can. And like the sister said, we're not making excuses for no brother that's not treating a women right. But sisters, we have to take accountability for ourselves. You wonder why you in messed up situations. What are you doing? You got to take accountability as a woman. Why are you not studying yourself? Why are you not asking questions? Why are you not studying yourself? Why are you not praying?
That's
Why are
another
you
thing.
before you do stuff? Why are you not proving? Why are you not doing what the scriptures say? Doing things decently in order? Why are you not seeking counsel before every enterprise, as the scriptures say? We got to do our part too now. You got to do your part as a woman, as a sister, as a sister.
And don't be afraid to ask questions, sisters. Please don't be. This pertains to your salvation. If you really understand what that means, you don't. You know, our mighty sister, Sister Deja, Sister Ashanasi, she passed away. But that sister would ask if you bring that sister up to a sister that knew her, she asks questions. She asks questions. She made sure she asked questions before it was her last day here. She asks questions to no avail. It doesn't matter how much you're getting on somebody's nerves. It doesn't matter how much you feel like you're going to be a burden. It doesn't matter how much you're afraid. The Most High did not give us the spirit of fear. Ask your questions. Whatever question that you have, get an answer. And if you can't get an answer for somebody, you need to pray and fast to the Most High that He leads you to the answer. Do not let anybody play you out of your position for your salvation.
You gotta love the Most High. We say we love him, but do we?
We
This
not in
Jeremiah,
this thing for a man. We not.
right? This Jeremiah 2:33. Why trimmest thou thy ways to seek love? Therefore hast thou taught also the wicked one thy ways. And we finna get into Acts 5. We finna just get into Acts 5. I want to play this video, but I want to get into Acts 5. But I want to play the video first, I think. But I think I'm just read it. But a certain man named Ananias with Sapphira, his wife, sold a possession and kept back part of the price. His wife also being privy to it, and brought a certain part and laid it at the apostles' feet. And but Peter said, Ananias, why has Satan filled thine heart to lie to the Holy Ghost and to keep back part of the price of the land? While it remained, was it not thine own? And after it was sold, was it not in thine own power? Why hast thou conceived this thing in thine heart? Thou hast not lied unto men, but unto Yahawah. And Ananias hearing these words fell down and gave up the ghost, and great fear came on all them that heard these things. Skip down, and it was about the space of 3 hours after, when his wife, not knowing what was done, came in, and Peter answered unto her, Tell me whether ye sold the land for so much. And she said, Yeah, for so much. Then Peter said unto her, How is it that ye have agreed together to tempt the Spirit of the Lord? Behold, the feet of them which have buried thy husband are at the door, and shall carry thee out. Then fell she straightway at his feet, and yielded up the ghost. And the young man came in and found her dead, and carried her forth, buried her by her husband. We're going to stay in that same chapter. We're going to skip down to verse 29. Then Peter and the other apostles answered and said, We ought to obey Yahawah rather than men. I think Acts 5 was one of my favorite chapters.
Baby, when I read that, I was scared. When I tell you that stuck to my spirit, and this was before I even got married, this stuck to my spirit. You can't I ain't following nobody in no ditch now. No.
Blind leading the blind, child.
Just because your husband, oh, well, my husband told me to do this. My husband, the Lord gonna be like, what?
Right, Bria? Y'all heard Bria.
Bring it out, little sis.
Look, man, we can't be, you don't want to be like Sapphira. You didn't get it up the ghost because you want to follow a man, and he getting you going off. And you doing it because you love this man. What about loving the Most High, though? What happened to that? What happened to loving the Most High? I need to buy my microphone.
I'll be quick to tell my husband, hold on, I need to go pray.
Listen, because we're going to have to answer for our actions and our behavior. God. Nobody else's. You don't want to be like Sapphira. And that also shows the Most High sees everything. That also goes to show you, why did she yield up the ghost? For her actions. She didn't yield up the ghost for her husband's action. It's for her actions, because she chose to do it and followed him as well. Don't do that. Let me play this video.
I don't mean to come on here like an Edomite woman making a TikTok of my fitness journey, but we on mile 3, I think. And she's staying with me. But I got to turn this into a lesson. And me talking is going to help me not stop moving. So check this out. You can find a lesson in anything in life, man, but today we're going to talk about leading, right? Many of us call ourselves leaders, but the first time we take the opportunity to walk, we take it because nobody's looking, because I'm not perfect, because we in captivity, right? But I just want to let y'all know, don't mean to sound like a church pastor, but I want to let y'all know that you got people that's following you, right? And if I stop, she gonna stop. If I slow down, she gonna slow down. Meaning, to a lot of y'all that don't think y'all are leaders, keep pushing, because the moment you fall lukewarm, the moment you stop doing what you're doing, somebody that's following you gonna think it's okay, and they gonna do it. If I stop right now, she gonna stop because she think it's okay. Right? That goes with people that call themselves leaders, think of themselves as leaders, and may not have a big following. You never know who is tethered to you. You never know who is bragging on your name about how they came into this walk, and you was a big part. But also, too, the big elders, the big homies, the big teachers, the big pastors and bishops, right? That goes to you, too. You can't slip around and teach the wrong doctrine. You can't do what you want to do. You can't pick up the pace only on social media, right? Because you do that, followers gonna do the same thing. They gonna think I only gotta wear my fringes on Sabbath day. They gonna think I only gotta go hard when the camera rolling. Other than that, I'm human. So, hey man, don't grow weary and well doing. Be steadfast. Quick sidebar. Just because your favorite teacher or guide did some things hypocritical or did some things that were deemed wicked, that don't mean you claim to fall out the truth. Right? That don't mean you claim to not be who you are. If anything, you tell yourself they weren't who they were. They weren't really in the truth. So don't let disappointment in man make you make a life decision for yourself. That's a sidebar. Shalawam.
Oh, praises to the Most High. That was right on time. Oh my gosh.
And that's like from like 3-4 weeks ago, I think.
That, oh my goodness.
So I'm telling you, that's the spirit is in the air, man. Don't let disappointment in man, a bad experience, cause you to make a life decision where you fall away. And Lord forbid you don't make it to the, you caught up in that day. Don't if you go like he was saying to his point, if he was to stop, his dog would have stopped. Don't let the leaders you following or your husband, Lord forbid, them stopping, then you stop. You continue to press forward toward the mark. You continue to put your brick in. You continue to press toward and plow for the kingdom of heaven. And Yahawashi. You don't stop and stop putting your brick in and stop serving the Most High because of somebody else, because of a bad experience, because they did this to me, because they stopped keeping the Sabbath. Oh, well, if they're doing it, that must be okay. And sisters, this also goes to show if you have a platform, be very mindful of the things you're posting. You never know who you're helping. Don't be out here doing madness and then you got sisters looking up to you. And it also goes to show, sisters, work out your own salvation. Work out your own salvation. Just because a sister you watch or a brother you watch doing some contrary, it does not mean that you do it. What did thus saith the Lord say? It's easy to follow behind man because man is right here. Christ is not with us in the flesh right now. Most High is not right here, down here right now. So it's easy to just go behind man. Right. But you're going to have to answer for that. You're going to have to answer for that if you're choosing to do what man say over the Most High.
I wanted to touch back on something really quick before we close out. If there are things that sisters are struggling with or feel like they need help with counsel and things like that, I'm going to give y'all a Instagram page that y'all can like message or, follow in order to get help, especially when it comes to like your marriage and things like that, or you feel like you don't have a counselor or that you need to reach out and get some help. The brothers in Truth Mafia are here to help sisters. We have sisters in Truth Mafia as well, but are here to help brothers and sisters when it comes down to getting matters resolved that we feel like nobody else is listening or nobody else is taking heed to what's going on. So the Instagram is going to be Truth Mafia _Israelites. And hold on, I'm going to take my screen off so y'all can see this real quick. Because I know part of the reason it looks like this. Can y'all see? It looks blurry to me. I don't know. But maybe I can I
can put it in the description box as well.
Okay. We'll put the link in there. But I know another reason people feel like they're leaving the community or leaving the truth or not wanting to be associated with, being an Israelite. I thought somebody's about to come in my door. My bad, y'all. It's because sometimes in marriages people don't want to get counsel and things aren't going right and nobody's speaking up for you, and you feel like you're at your wits' end. You feel like you've endured until you can't endure anymore. And if a brother is putting his hands on you, if a brother is mistreating you in a way where it don't line up with the scriptures, sister, you need to get some help.
And I'm not
You
going to tell no sister to stay in no abusive relationship.
you are not. I don't encourage sisters to stay in situations like that. You need to speak up. There is no respect of person in this thing. Brothers will deal with the matter. And when I say brothers will deal with the matter, and if you're a sister and you want to reach out and you don't feel comfortable, directly talking to the brothers, you can message me on at a lily among thorns. And then also, Sister Halima, let me see what her Instagram is.
Y'all gotta excuse my talking, baby.
Is underscore LIMA_101. So that's Sister Halima. She's in Truth Mafia as well. Matters like that will be handled accordingly. And then on the flip side of like the marriage and things like that, sisters, don't be out here putting your hands on a man either. Sisters, don't be putting your hands on a man, treating a man any type of way like that, because that's not cool either. Things like that are unhealthy, and that is not a proper way to be in a marriage. So make sure that we're in this thing for the right reason. And like we were saying with the matters of polygyny, make sure you examine that thing out before that's something you attach yourself to. And continue seeking the Most High. I can't stress these things enough. I want to read this precept before we end off. It's 2 Peter chapter 1 and verse 10. It says, "Wherefore the rather, brethren, give diligence to make your calling and election sure. For if you do these things, ye shall never fail." So make sure we're in this thing for the right reasons. I do understand we all have different experiences. This is not to invalidate any sister's experience that they have had with a body or a man or a sister or anything like that. We just want to encourage you not to be following after man and to follow after the Most High, and just make sure your heart is in this thing for the right reasons. Because if you can be that easily offended and you depart from the Lord, it's one thing to leave from the community and not be in a school or things like that, but it's something totally different to leave the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding in the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. I pray sisters understand. I pray that this was edifying through the Spirit, and I pray sisters keep enduring until the end.
Come, sister hit on the nail. Yo, with that, call Yahawashi, Lord willing, sister got edified through the Spirit. Lord willing, we can stay in sincere, upright spirits and do what's pleasing the Most High. And we have to pray for that, because the Most High can take His Spirit away from any one of us, but we don't want Him to. Lord forbid. So let's make sure we stay prayed up. Let's make sure we continue to pray, fast, and sisters, we're also here for y'all. Y'all can reach out if y'all need anything, and definitely reach out to that Truth Mafia page if when you're feeling unheard. But we love y'all, and don't let nobody separate you from love you. How about your mouth shot? So,
All right.
have a great week.
Love y'all.